City of Stirling karit nyunga mur nyunga bujak wajah bujak. Ngalak karit nyunga nedinga we bridia kura we yay balabang kundam. Maling we nakalak balap yang ngalak dan ju ba we karit barang bujak.
In 2020-21, the City of Stirling celebrated its 50-year anniversary, a significant milestone that was acknowledged with special events, a commemorative pin, and the city's community calendar, featuring photographs and stories across 5 decades. Migrants played an important part in the city's history, and with more than 40% of our residents born overseas, we are a thriving multicultural hub that covers approximately 100 square kilometres. The City of Stirling is WA's largest local government by population and is home to more than 223,000 people. Stretching across 30 suburbs, our varied landscape encompasses 7 kilometres of stunning coastline and an abundance of natural bushland. In 2020-21, the city continued to focus on the 5 key result areas set out in its Strategic Community Plan 2018 to 2028 and its supporting corporate business plan, which together chart the path forward to reach our goals. The city continued to invest in services and projects to help our communities thrive and our neighbourhoods to grow sustainably, with future generations in mind. We are proud to share some of this financial year's accomplishments with you. The City of Stirling has a proud history of working closely with our community to build connectedness and a sense of belonging. The diverse range of people that make up our community are supported through the city's social plans, which respond to the evolving needs of our community. In May 2021, the Council endorsed its 3rd Innovate Reconciliation Action Plan. The city is committed to providing opportunities for recognition and celebration of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people's contribution to our community. Amongst a range of initiatives, the city adopted the Noongar name Bina Parkland for its new community park in Belga. The park was developed with a community-driven approach, including consulting with Aboriginal elders from the Whadjuk Northside Elders Group. Bina Parkland has already become the centrepiece of the community, highlighted at the Community Fun Day celebration held in April 2021. Nalajukan Healing Centre opened in December 2020 and delivers an integrated specialist service that supports women, children and families at risk of or experiencing family and domestic violence. The city endorsed its first homelessness strategy in August 2020. The strategy aims to create an understanding of the impacts of homelessness within the city and assist employees to support the homeless in our community. The city also provided our community with essential services such as Meals on Wheels throughout the year, which saw an increase of 40% during peak COVID restrictions. During 2020-21, the city honoured its commitment to build thriving communities by distributing 81 grants to 70 community groups to deliver programs that support well-being and connectedness. In addition, $425,000 in grants were provided to over 70 sporting groups through the city's Community Grants for Sporting Clubs program. The city's amazing beaches provide well-being for many in the community, and our beach services were busy throughout the warmer months, conducting preventative actions, rescues, first aid assistance and resuscitations to save lives on our beaches. With approximately 80,000 jobs across more than 22,000 businesses and a gross regional product over $17 billion, the city continued to support economic growth and create vibrant entertainment precincts to attract visitors. The city delivered on its $43.7 million economic stimulus and recovery package by freezing rates, offering tenancy relief for businesses that lease city land or property, sponsoring events, and assisting community groups. Across the year, the city ramped up its support to small businesses by encouraging local spending. The city distributed $250,000 to help 51 small businesses, generating a fantastic outcome across the sector. The city also established a small business hotline to provide business counselling and networking support. As we stayed closer to home during the year, the city's neighbourhood event series was a triumph. delivering 12 community events that attracted more than 10,000 people and helped to promote local businesses. During the year, 57 recipients received a share of $800,000 as part of the city's Community Arts and Events Fund and Community Creativity. Residents investing in homes and businesses were provided with a new service in 2020-21 through the city's innovative Address and Application Assistant, which reduces red tape and helps homeowners and developers discover the approvals they need for development. Launched in September 2020, more than 30,000 people have visited the webpage during the year. Creating livable neighbourhoods and accessible places for our residents takes careful planning and a focus on long-term sustainability. Investing in new infrastructure to meet community needs for the future is a critical part of the city's strategic plan, and the city accelerated its efforts with $55.2 million in capital investment. Construction works continued on the Stephenson Avenue Extension project, which forms part of the city's broader plan to transform the Stirling city centre into a strategic metropolitan hub. The project will ultimately extend Stephenson Avenue from Scarborough Beach Road to Cedric Street, creating a vibrant urban hub in the heart of Stirling. The city also committed to a number of projects during the year, including the refurbishment of the Stirling Leisure Centre's Terry Tyzack Aquatic Centre Inglewood, with Stage 1 to revitalise the indoor pool. Redevelopment of the Hamersley Public Golf Course's golf pavilion and driving range began this year with the engagement of architects to prepare the detailed design. And work began on the upgrade to floodlighting at Corrine Regional Open Space Soccer Fields. With an eye to the future, the city also continued its mission to develop a trackless tram system to connect the Stirling city centre with the iconic Scarborough Beach. In November 2020, the federal government allocated $2 million to start this important work and develop a trackless tram business case. The City of Stirling is committed to building a sustainable future for our community, protecting and improving the environment by using natural resources wisely, and reducing the impact of our activities on the environment. In 2020-21, Council endorsed the city's first Sustainable Energy Action Plan, Corporate 2020 to 2030. The plan sets a corporate target for the city to source 100% of total electricity demand from renewable energy and to reduce corporate carbon emissions by 70% by 2030. It's consistent with the city's goal to reach net zero emissions by 2050. Our community was very satisfied with the city's waste management and recycling services in 2020-21 with a 93% satisfaction rating. Over 44,500 tonnes of waste was collected from the red lid general waste bins, with 21% diverted from landfill. And from the more than 19,500 tonnes of waste collected from the yellow lid bins, 78% was diverted from landfill, with 100% of the 18,436 tonnes of waste collected in green lid bins being reused. To encourage even more recycling in the community, the city launched its new Container Deposit Scheme service in October 2020, with 2 refund points at key locations in the city. As part of creating a sustainable future, the city actively encourages and supports everyone to get involved in a variety of sustainability activities. Through Waterwise Verge rebates to energy workshops and programs, the city worked with our community to improve the overall energy and water use. Over 450 volunteers, students and residents came together to plant trees across the city, and our Living Green Schools program helped to make our schools greener. The city stepped up its own effort to make Stirling greener as part of its Million Trees initiative. In the 2020-21 planting season, the city planted over 9,000 trees and more than 58,000 shrubs, keeping the city on track to meet its target to plant 1 million trees and shrubs by 2025. The city understands that earning and maintaining community trust is essential for good governance and leadership. In 2020-21, the city conducted 19 council meetings and 18 committee meetings, with all agendas and minutes available online. The city also improved access to these meetings this year with the introduction of live stream council meetings, acknowledging that transparency and accountability is paramount to our community. The city naturalised more than 2,100 new Australians over 26 citizenship ceremonies. The city actively engages with state and federal government to lobby for our priorities. The City of Stirling will soon benefit from $62.5 million worth of transport infrastructure projects announced in the 2020 federal government budget. A further $11 million was committed in the lead up to the state government election for upgrades to Grindleford and Rickman Delawney reserves, redevelopment of Inglewood Oval Hamer Park, and the Mettams Pool Erosion Recovery Project. To improve our customer service, the city adopted a new customer engagement strategy in 2020-21. This will shape how we engage with our customers, ratepayers, residents, businesses, and the wider community, as well as visitors to the City of Stirling. The City of Stirling is widely recognised across Australia and beyond as a high-performing, progressive, stable local government leader. We are extremely proud of our 2021 overall customer satisfaction rating of 91%, one of the highest levels of customer satisfaction in the Western Australian local government sector. Committed to progress, we are forging ahead to create a bright future for everyone living, working or visiting the City of Stirling. Our strong, positive working relationships with the state and federal government, together with our solid financial position, will allow us to deliver a pipeline of projects creating significant and ongoing benefits for our residents and visitors. This is an exciting time, and the future is full of opportunity for the City of Stirling. Looking forward, we will continue to build on our strengths and meet our challenges head-on to ensure we deliver efficient, responsive and sustainable services for our community and reinforce our position as the City of Stirling, the City of Choice.